woman loses a coin and she finds it and there's this great joy. And then you have this shepherd who loses a sheep and he goes and finds it and he's all happy. Then you have the prodigal son who's part of that also, who's lost, and he goes off and then he's found. And the father's happy, but the other son's not so happy. When lost is found, it brings pleasure to God. Matter of fact, at the end of that, it says in Luke 15:10, likewise, I say to you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. There's pleasure in heaven over one sinner who realizes, I am a sinner. I need God's forgiveness. God, have mercy on me. It says that heaven celebrates that. All of heaven, the angels of heaven celebrate. There's something that happens in that supernatural realm, the unseen realm we can't see. Because first of all, I don't know what a dead soul looks like. Do you? When someone doesn't know Christ and they're separated from Him, alienated from Him, it says they're dead in their trespasses and sins, that they have to be regenerated, they have to come to life. There's a dead soul in people. Now the angels and demons can see it, we can't see it. We don't have privy to that. We can't. But there's something so spectacular when a dead soul hears the gospel and comes alive, that every time the angels say it, woo! It says that they're celebrating in heaven. There's joy in the presence of angels over one sinner who every time they see it, it never gets old. I don't know what it looks like. All I can imagine is here's this dead soul. The Spirit of God comes in, and the light rays that penetrate from it is like a laser going through a diamond. And they're like, whoa, do it again. You know, there's something about that causes all heaven to celebrate. You know what brings God pleasure? When one of the lost ones who've been found helps someone else who's lost how to be found. That brings Him pleasure when the children who He has redeemed share the gospel message and other people hear it and respond. That brings God pleasure. That's when God says, that's my boy. That's my girl. When He sees that and they're producing fruit and they know the value of it and they share it with other people and other people grab onto it and accept Him as Savior, that brings pleasure to the Father. When He sees His children with His heart. He came to seek and save those which were lost. And it pleased Him to send His Son to take on flesh, to die for us. And it pleases Him as much or more when those who receive grace extend it to others. Those who have that grace given to them. When they can invite others to the throne of grace. And it never gets old for me. I love leading people to Christ. I love sharing the gospel. And we're going to do it again. Road to Bethlehem coming up in a little bit less than 2 weeks. And the other times for Christmas, people are opening the gospel more than in their time. And we get to share that. And we've just led people to Club Joy, to Christ. And we get to see that. And I never, ever get tired of leading people to Christ. I never do. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited about Christmas. We get to share it more. And the church gets to be involved with us. And it's so exciting for that to take place. But the question becomes, with all of us seeking pleasure, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all this, are you looking at ways to please God at all? Because what would please Him most, if you want to get God a gift, bring someone else to heaven with you. Wouldn't that be awesome? That you came to heaven not empty-handed, but you invited a lot of people with you, and they came because they heard the gospel, and they responded, and they're there, and say, Lord, because you can't give God anything He doesn't have. What you can do is invite other people to a place He's prepared for them. So He didn't pay all that and no one shows up.